First of all, of course, I have to say, frankly, congratulations for being the first man to occupy that most important position for Africa at the World Bank.
Well, not exactly the first man.
The first man from the African continent.
Exactly. Thank you.
That is correct.
Thank you, Shaka.
Now, tell me, people, hear about the World Bank. They think it obviously has to be very rich. It is supposed to be in the business of development, and they have a lot of hope in the World Bank. And yet, frankly, there are a lot of critics out there who say, you know what? The World Bank, the best it does, it basically talks the talk. But when it comes to walking that talk, it is missing in action. How do you respond to that?
That's a very interesting point. But Shaka, the World Bank is an institution that does essentially two things. One is providing financing, and extremely cheap financing for the poorest countries in the world. And second is provide advice, policy advice, economic policy advice for countries that are willing to take it. So when it comes to action will only take place in countries that actually want things to happen. So we work, especially at this time of the year, this specific time of the spring meetings, to put together a package of financing that is extremely extremely interesting for our countries. The World Bank is availing $57 billion for development in Africa. And we will be working with countries to make change happen in three areas. One is sustainable and inclusive growth, especially through financing infrastructure projects. Mm-hmm. The second is investing in human capital, in education, in science to prepare Africa for the fourth industrial revolution. And the third area is to strengthen resilience to external shocks. So these are areas where, we have advice available, we have financing available, but we need partners, and that's why the spring meetings are interesting time, because the counterparts come to Washington and we discuss all these issues.